after years of hard work and perseverance. My guest today is a co-founder, chairperson and managing director of Cardinal Security Services Limited. She is MAVIS Bermudez. MAVIS, you know what I find or found in your bio so beautiful to read?
Thank you.
It was the journey you have actually gone on. Yes. To get to this stage. And so I'm reading what your title is, and it's nothing compared to what your journey has been. Take me back. I want to go all the way back to the moment of hardship, the moment of confusion, through to this powerful moment of purpose. Take me back.
Thank you very much for the question. It all started when I finished my senior high school, and I joined Cardinal Pegasus Security Company. From there, as a security receptionist, Grace and Favor found me and I had the opportunity to work with West African Gas Pipeline. At WAPCO, I picked up part-time course with Regent University. Before I finished university, I came across a renowned security consultant who introduced me to security business, and I developed interest for it. So I was working on part-time basis with him whilst I was working with West African Gas Pipeline. And when I completed university, I got married and I left for Spain. In Spain, I enrolled in master's program, but I did not give up the vision. So I was doing the master's all right, but I picked up other professional security courses, and precisely one was with World Certification Center. And with hard work and determination, I came out as the first World Certified Professional Woman for Africa.
Oh, wait, don't say it too fast. Don't say it too fast. You came out as the first.
Yes. World Certified Professional Woman.
Certified
Professional Woman for Africa in terms of security management.
The first?
Yeah, the first.
Wow. And my wow is not because I don't think that people like you or women like you shouldn't achieve this, but my wow is also having heard where you started from.
Yes. With
literally nothing.
Yes.
Describe your moment of nothing, and then we'll fast forward it to your moment of something.
Okay, so I lost my father when I was 5, and my mom. After 5, we actually two, myself and my younger brother. So my mom had a mental depression for some number of years. I escaped from rape not more than 10 times, and there were. Primary school, I was sacked from school. Junior high school, I was sacked. Senior high school, I was sacked. Even
why
yes, because, I mean, this is Ghana, this is Africa. If your father is not there, who else do you run to? Your mother is mentally challenged. Who else will help you? So I will know somebody. I'll go to, oh, come over, I'll help you. And the next thing I realized, he wants to have his way. And I was not determined to settle for that, because who will help me if I get pregnant? And where is my future going to be? And even though my father was a policeman, the intention was not to go into security, but I wanted that protection. So even at West African Gas Pipeline, after close of work, and that was how I got in connection with the security consultant, I'll go to the airport, I'll pick clients from the airport to their hotel, I'll go to hotels. I have farms now. I have 21 acres of pineapple farm in Senya Breku. So I'll go there, pick the pineapple, sell to the small hotels, get the money. And I was able to send my brother to the university, did his master's, and he's now a full-time graduate, and he's on his own, because I did not want to marry and leave my brother hanging in there, knowing very well there's no help coming from anyone. So I took up that responsibility. Ironing, I've done a lot. I'll come to your house, clean your garage, iron, and then you pay us and we go. And that has been the story. Never to give up.
What happened to your mom?
My mom actually, after the death of my father, she had the shock, the surprise, the moment of loneliness. How am I going to handle this situation with these young children? I was the oldest and I was 5, so my brother was 2. So counseling was that time not there for them. So the shock of it, the lack of no support, the grievance of she's a witch, pushed her to that level, and she lost it.
What age did you suddenly start realizing that you could do something?
I established my first company, that is total cleaning management, but that was not registered. But my first registered company was at 19, Precious Moment Ghana. So Precious Moment Ghana, we handle total events. Being you are coming to Ghana for the first time, you need a hotel, you want to be taken to other sites in Ghana for sightseeing. I was doing that, and I had key contact points at various hotels, and I spoke to some drivers at the airport that will pick them. So I subcontract most of the services, and then after everything is done, I pay you and I take my money.
Mavis, I'm going to say something, and forgive me if it offends you, forgive me if it offends some of our viewers, but when a woman like you faces the kinds of challenges, and I'm sure you've not even told us all of them, the tendency to have a reason not to thrive, a reason not to make it, is very high. Because the excuses you can give of your mother's, challenges, the excuses you can give of not having a father, or even father figures wanting to take advantage, they do make sense. You could rely on those excuses and it would make sense.
Yes.
But you refuse to give any excuse for not doing well.
Yeah.
Did you receive any kind of support, any encouragement? Did anybody hold your hand? Anybody to say, you know what, Mavis, you know what, I'm Team Mavis. Keep pushing hard, keep persevering. Did you?
No, never. The help I got was rather the help of wanting to rape me, and I had to escape. The help is, you are too brave. Sometimes you behave like a man. And the help is, oh, she's a witch, everything she wants to do it. But the father figure is good. I mean, it's good since it's very good to have a father. It's very good to have a mother. But if they are not there, should you end your life? You have the breath, take up the responsibility. My major focus when I was growing up and now is, to me, I've not gotten anywhere in life. I think I'm now started, because I don't want to leave my family the way I came to meet them. I'll be called a failure, and I'll see myself a failure if I lived my family that way. Why? If I came to meet my family with one car, should I die leaving them with the same car? No. I want my mother to be proud of me. Oh, my daughter. It's because of my daughter, that is why I'm where I am today. It's because of my sister, that is why I am where I am today. It's because of my mother that I want to leave that footprint. It wasn't easy, Miss Anita. It wasn't easy. I will go to Cantabanto, I'll buy the cloth, and I'll iron it, and I'll sell it on the street. I've sold the ice water. A time came, there was this thing like tennis.
Yeah.
You used in catching
to kill the flies and the mosquitoes.
Tracking them. I sold that as well. What have I not done? But all that to me was a process. All that to me is part of the story. If I did not go through it, if I don't go through that test, will I have a testimony today? No. So going through that and passing through it, it did not take anything out of me, but it rather added more value to me. It made me stronger than I thought I would be. I mean, standing in the farm with men, pineapple is a man field. You have to understand what chemical you're going to apply at what stage. Pineapples are like baby. It's 9 months. And I have to understand this time it needs nitrogen, this time it needs NPK, it needs, I have to understand every stage. Otherwise, your farm worker will apply salt in the name of fertilizer and take money. So I had to study extensively on that as well. And event management, who taught me? Nobody. I went online one day and said, look, after close of work, 5 o'clock, I have more time to lose. Wow. So let me do something with my life. I enrolled with Regent, and it was not fun. So I'll close at WAPCO, 5 o'clock, move to Regent, Friday, Saturday, and Saturday after close of school, I'll drive all the way to Central Region, be there to ensure everything is ready. If some farm buyers are coming, I have to ensure their fruit is ready, set for market, and that has been the story. I have 5 acres of palm tree. Even though I bought 10 acres of land, I bought 10 acres of land, and I just planted 5. I have failed in that, but it's still a story. But to me, no.
You won't give up.
No. Why should I? Who will help me? Who will hear my story? Dying as a failure is not in my blood. I don't believe it. No.
Do I have a tear? Yes, I think so. Dying. Oh, wow. I'm actually tearing up. After the break, we talk about what has made MAVIS such a stalwart in the space of security and what her thoughts are about getting more women enrolled in this very unique and quite male-dominated space. We'll be right back. Hi, my name is Anita Erskine, and there's so much I want to share with you on Anita Erskine Network. So you've got to subscribe and hit that bell button so that every single time we've got something new, you get notified. I'll see you on the other side. You're welcome back. Gosh, if you've missed the first part, you have really missed. But we're having this very eye-opening conversation with MAVIS. And she's just shared her story, and we'll do a recap later on. But MAVIS, so let's fast forward to who you have become. What have you armed yourself with in terms of your true reasons for success, your keys to success, your ammunition against such a very complicated world?
It's hard work, determination, never to give up. These are the 3 secret things I tell people everywhere I go.
Hard work.
Determination.
Determination.
Never to give up.
Never to give up.
Never to give up. No matter what the situation is. No situation today, tomorrow, forever will be pleasant. You have to make your niche out of the mess. And you have to create your path, no matter what the situation is. Whether being a male field or female field, you'll never get out there if you don't create your own mark. That brand you want to become, you can become it if you are determined. And it's not going to be cheap. There's a price you have to pay for it. I mean, with becoming the first world certified professional woman for Africa, at least thought I will be. Yeah. Because how many years have I been in it? And many have studied ahead of me. But I was determined, very, very determined. My daughter was struck down with cancer stage 5 group E. And during the process of her treatment, I was not sleeping throughout the night. So when I came out of it, I wanted to do something with my life in terms of my career. So am I going to go out there to tell people? So I took up this course with the World Certification Center. Never looking at reward, no. I wasn't looking at title. I was looking at improving. Because I believe what I don't have in my life is information, which is the knowledge, which is the disadvantage. And the world and the cloud is too big for 2 stars to knock their head. I don't see you as my competitor. No, 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 no. The only person I see myself competing with me is myself. That is my limitation. And picking it up, I realized, oh my God, there's a lot for me to learn. And the books are crazy. So much exposed. And that is it.
Your daughter had cancer.
Yes.
How did you deal with that?
Oh my God. Oh my God. It was a moment of, can I really go through? Is it really going to be possible? I look at my husband, thank God for my husband. I love you wherever you are and wherever you're watching me. And when the doctor told us she has 3 months to live, I mean, in Europe, if the doctor tells you your daughter or your son have 3 months to live, it's like all oracles are against you. And I said to myself, you'll not die, but live and declare the works of God. And I looked at her sometimes and I said, no. She's going to die. And I said, no, that's not faith. And one morning I wake up, we were in the 6th floor, 601 was gone, 602 was gone.
These are people in the hospital? In
the hospital, and the same floor. And I held her on my chest. I said,
601 was gone, 602, these
yes. And I said, is it a roll call to death? Inshira, you're going to leave. I called you, Inshira, because I had the purpose for you, that you leave. You will leave. Inshira, you're going to leave. And I carried her on my chest, and I prayed for how many hours I prayed, I can't tell. And I at a point, the doctors came to our room and asked, are you okay? I said, I'm very fine. Do you need some vodka? I said, no, I don't need it. Do you need a psychologist to talk to? I said, I don't need it. I said, I need to go to Ghana and pray. I told my husband, I need to go to Ghana. I believe in prayer. Not too much of anything, but I need somebody to hold my hand. And I believe my hands will be held when I'm here. And sometimes when you are very down and strike and your bones are not making sense to you, the only thing that is going to see you through is the word of God. And if you can hold on to, that's the light that can keep you through all the storms. So I came, men, women, they held my hand. They pray with me, not because of the prayer, but that is my faith. That is my faith. That helped, and that took me through. And after all tests were done, she came out free. And that day, it was like independence for me and for my life. And it hasn't been the same. It hasn't been the same.
How old is she now?
She's 4, going to be 5, but she was 2 then. When we're going through. And that has actually led to the foundation. We now have a foundation, and we visit the hospitals. Like now that I'm here, we visit some of the hospitals with issues like that, donate toys. Why toys? Because when you are going through, the children want to hold something, distraction, give them the comfort. And we visit the schools. Why the schools with toys? Because growing up, I never had the educational tools as toys to play with, some of them. So I want to give what I did not get as a privilege to some of them, yes. So we visit the prisons as well, and we give them food items, and that has been the ongoing process. And it's been a journey, and I don't think there's going to be a returning back on it.
So Mavis, you see, this is why I said I don't even want the title, that I read before to be a definition of who you are. This story, I mean, and of course we don't even have enough time for you to even flesh out the layers, but you are so strong.
Thank you.
Wow, Mavis, you are so strong.
Thank you.
And what you embody is what I want young women and girls to see and feel and learn and be. If given this opportunity, what is your best advice to young women?
Life is a journey. But in the course of the journey, never stop anywhere. If you get to a bus stop today, it's not enough comfort zone for the future. In life, you never complete the journey to your final breath. And don't accept the fact that you are today at this location, so it's going to be there. There is no situation that is ever permanent. As I told you earlier, to me, I think I'm now starting in my life. And with my foundation, we are putting up our first primary school in the north to give to the community. So everything, there is a first to everything, but I don't think there's going to be a last to everything as well. Improve every day, improve, seek knowledge, seek a better knowledge. Associate yourself with positive people. If you are living in a locality which you find yourself not comfortable, it's for today. Make better use of it. I mean, at the end of every year, I organize a party, and I started this 11 years ago. And Christmas party, last year, I had 1,350 children attending, all sponsored by myself. How? How do I get the money? I work for it. You don't have to let somebody in Europe help you. Here you can help yourself. Yeah. What you don't have today is because you don't want to have it. It's because you don't want to have it. What you don't have
today is because you don't want to have it.
It's because you don't want to have it. Put your hand to work. I was working with multi-international organization. Salary is good, but I do not see salary as good. I wanted more as an impact. The first people I enrolled in the university, they are done. The first people I enrolled in the skill acquisition, they are done. The hairdressers, they are done with their own. Those learning the baking, they are done with their own. Those learning the hair, they are done with their own. I have some that are teaching now after finishing university, that is Winneba. So what are you waiting for? Who is going to sleep tonight because of you? Who is going to eat because of you? Who is going to go to bed laughing because of you? Who have you imparted? Is it your makeup? It's not enough. Is it your handbag? It's a shame. Is it your car? That's a disgrace. Add value to someone. Let somebody remember your absence, not because of your perfume. That's a shame. It's an affront. No, 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 no. Add value. The value is not just to you. The value is somebody becoming a better person because of you. Not only your family members, but those that you see afar that needs your help. They are the people you have to go for.
Mavis.
Thank you.
So, I really respect you a lot. I mean, and the respect, isn't because of who you are, isn't your firsts.
No.
The respect is knowing that you have every reason not to have been who you have become.
Yes.
And it would have made sense.
Yes.
But you chose not to look at those reasons and not to even apply them to your name. You've become a woman who, if we are able to replicate more of you, I think that even our fight for gender equality will not be as hard. Because it's one thing saying we want to be equal, and it's another saying to be equal, we have to work hard. And that's what you embody.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But before you leave, I've got a gift here for you. With Vlisco, we you know, sat down around the table and said, you know, what do we do with these outstanding women, right? They come on the show, yes, of course, we give them gifts, etc. But we let them join a whole new era of proud, bold African women who speak and stand and force and push and march, not because they're beautiful or they're accomplished, but because there is a legacy they want to leave. And I think you've just joined that army.
Wow.
I would easily make you a general right now.
Oh, how sweet.
So you know what? This is for you from Vlisco.
Oh, thank you.
And then, of course, I know you like your print.
Oh.
So whenever you make it, whenever you wear it, whenever you move from one place to another.
How beautiful.
Sashaying yourself, yeah.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
That purse is what you're going to be keeping all
the
millions in it.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much, Vlisco. I'm so grateful.
And this is for you as well.
Oh.
You know. So, you know something?
Thank you.
Most importantly, yeah, let's put it inside for you.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Most importantly, it's not just about what you're wearing. All the fancy things aside, it's about what you're saying to the women you have come into contact with. And we want to encourage you to never, ever be silent. Because your story today has changed someone's life. I know it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mavis.
Thank you
for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
If we only had 1 hour. So Mavis has described her story. I'm sure just a little bit of it, but I'm sure that's enough to get some of you up and moving today. On the show, every time we say it's not just enough to bring the Mavises of the world into the studio, but we feel that the entire cycle is completed when we also take the camera out into places that these women we have found are really making grounds. They're really shaking the table, so to speak. And we want to show you who they are. Take a look at our Shiro highlight for today.
My name is Isara Hama, a student, a community development advocate, and a radio host. During my KG level to primary 3, I have always been the child that is very quiet, very shy, very reserved, because I felt I was a different person. There was a new teacher who was brought to my school. I don't know what he saw in me, but this teacher always said good things about me. I felt I owe him something to taking opportunities in school, like making me a class rep and also suggesting me as a girls prefect in primary 6. So being a class prefect, I now had a chance to talk to a lot of people in the class, being able to mingle with a lot of students gave me the chance. Within my colleagues, I could say things that I couldn't have said. I could express myself a little among them that I couldn't have done. So in junior high school, primary school 6 as well, he suggested that I be the girls prefect. But I was given a chance to say something. Come and see. But I just felt this person has seen something in me. And so I should just try my best and let him see the benefits of what he has actually done. In junior high school, actually I led my class from junior high school 1 to junior high school 3 and actually became the best student in my school. Immediately after senior high school, I had a scholarship from MasterCard Foundation at Camfred, Ghana. That actually gave me a little hope. The scholarship alone, knowing that my mom wouldn't have to suffer to do this, because actually it was a problem, because that was our discussion when I was about finishing school. We talked so much about how do I proceed and stuff like that. But I had so much passion to continue, and I had written so many things I wanted to do when I get to the university. So it was so much happiness to have received the scholarship. Leaving senior high school, I told myself that this is a new world I'm getting into. And the life I lived at senior high school, I'm leaving it behind. So when I went to the university, in my first year at the university gave us a chance to visit communities, just to live with the people, interact with them, learn more about their culture, and also work on community projects. Living with people who are very poor, sorry to say, in a very typical village, the way the people live their lives, the way the girls live, how they interact with one another, and what is actually happening, especially when it comes to education, actually taught me a lot. It taught me a lot because I got more closer to the girls, and I learned about a lot of things that happens within, and also was able to discover from them the reasons some of the things I saw in the community happened. So when that happened, I'm also someone who I know someone helped me, and so I realized that if this is happening, and I have received help from someone, can I do something about it? But this is the case that I was not a very free person. I was not someone who could openly like stand in front of people, say this, no. But I was like, I had to think through things and say, okay, maybe this is an opportunity for me to do what I plan to do at the university, because I planned that when I come to the university, I'll live out loud, be my best, and be able to do all the things I wanted to do. Starting with going to their classrooms and speaking to them, I actually had gotten more closer to a lot of girls, and that exposed me to a lot of their problems. So before I left the community, I actually implemented a lot of community projects. So when I got back, I created a WhatsApp platform, just added few friends. I don't know where that energy was coming from. I don't know where that passion was coming from. I just created a WhatsApp platform, added friends, and named it Advocates for Community Development. Then I told them that this is just a platform. I want us to discuss always about the challenges we face as people of Tamale and what solutions we as young people can offer to be able to solve those problems. I'm so glad to mention that the platform I created today is called Advocates for Community Development. And we have run a lot of projects since 2017. Mentored a lot of girls, and currently working on a product, a reusable sanitary pad, to help young girls in communities to be able to afford sanitary towels to help them stay in school. If you're a young woman out there who is very afraid to express herself, afraid of what people will say about you when you talk, afraid that whatever you'll be saying or wherever you want to be, it's not a place for you. This is the message I have for you. We are actually meant for nothing but the incredible. Every good thing out there is not for any other person, but for you.